Okay, the next thing I want to show you is how to make a backup of your website. So all you have to do is go to the backup tab here and go right over to export. Okay, so the only thing you need to do is click this button here and click File. And what this is going to do is it's going to create a kind of a zip file of all the information on your site. So it's essentially like a full copy of what you have. And while it's blinking here, you click it and it should start to download, okay, onto your own computer. Okay, and then you can click close. So that'll still download while after the close button has been pressed. Now you do have some options. You can set this up so instead of downloading it to your computer, it automatically downloads to Dropbox or Google Drive or OneDrive or any other of these options. Okay. One thing to keep in mind though is that it is going to take up space in these. So you might only need, 2 or 3 copies of the site, right? You don't need 10 of them. Okay. The other option here is to import. So say you've done something on the website and something is not going well, that you've accidentally clicked a button and the page looks different or something like that. Some reason that you need to essentially click the big master undo button. In order to do that, okay, there's 2 ways. You can import, okay, from file. You can go and find that backup that you have or your most recent backup and click file, or you can go right into this backups tab and it will have a list of the backups that you've created, okay? And you can restore from that button. And it honestly walks you through every single step in very plain kind of layman's terms, so it's very easy to follow. And if it ever gets to that point and you have any questions, you can definitely let me know. The other thing I'm going to show you now is plugins. So you click on plugins. The 2 here, or whatever number shows up in orange, is plugins that need to be updated. So it's very important to keep plugins updated, as I mentioned to you before, because out-of-date plugins can be a way for hackers to get into your site. So you can scroll down and see if there's anything here. All I have showing for you here is the plugins that you will need to update. If you see 2 here, okay, there's plugins that I have access to as well, like the ones that if you delete it or do something wrong with it, it could delete your entire site. So I just tried to kind of take that fear and possibility away from you. So these are plugins that will refresh automatically. So as long as you don't see anything that is orange here, you are good to go, okay? But if you do see one, it'll give you the option, it'll have a big button here that says update. Okay, other little things that I can show you in this little video. So if you by any chance need to create a new user, so somebody that needs to be able to log into your website, okay, you can do so here. Okay, you can also see who has access and what their roles are. So this is when I was doing the pretend transactions for the workshops. Okay, but we also have administrators. So these are people that can control things. So the only 2 here that are currently active are myself and your main account. Okay, but you can add new users by clicking this button. okay, and filling in all of this information. And they'll get an email if you want to send one to them with that info as well. Okay, we've done that one. Settings, okay. So the other thing we can look at is the PSI quiz. Okay, so in case you need to change anything, okay, so you would go into this builder here and click the green button. Okay, so you'll see the one quiz here, and all you have to do is edit that. Okay, and you'll go down to your quiz structure. So if you ever need to edit something on the very first home page, right, this is your splash page. Okay, you'll get a screen that looks like this, and you would just click the Edit Design button, and it'll show up in a new window. And it's really great. It's kind of a visual builder, so you can drag and drop items there. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to open just because it is it's a lot of memory. All right. Okay. Okay, so this is where you see the content. So you can choose to edit the text here. So you can add things. Okay, you have options on the left as well, and you can change the button. Okay, if you go back, you can close that out once you're done. I'm just clicking leave because I don't want any changes to be made. Okay, you can go back as well. You can manage all your questions. Okay, your opt-in gate, that's where people will fill in their information, you know, kind of the third step before getting their results. So each one of these pages can be managed and everything in it can be edited here. Okay. All right, so in my next video, I'm going to show you how to add workshops and go a little into detail about your WooCommerce products.